Alright, we have Arena Cube, and this is the final day of it, so yeah. We'll probably get back to Crimson Vow ranked, trying to push leaderboards after this is gone. And also I need to get into a little bit alchemy since I have like a mythic qualifier coming up in a couple of days. But yeah, let's take a look at what this pack has. Altogether it's not like super crazy fantastic, but there's like a ton of good cards here. Languish is great. Priest of the Forgotten Gods is really good. Thief of Sanity is really good. Kolaghan's Command's really good. These shock lands are pretty premium. I've seen Priest Wheel more than Languish. This, like, is... It kind of ends up being an aggro card, as weird as that is to say, because usually you want to be in, like, an aggro deck when you're trying to do the sacrifice effects. And I love this card. So I guess it's between these two. Usually what I do is I take the mid-range and control cards and I see if the aggro cards wheel, because typically you can't support a ton of aggro cards at the or aggro drafters at the table. So I'm not a fan of forcing it. Like, sometimes forcing it works out, sometimes you end up with a very mediocre deck. Anyways, pretty easy. Murderous Rider. We've got a board wipe. We've got a removal spell on a lifelinker. So we're kind of looking here to be control-y, but we're pretty, what do you call it? Open. We're pretty open to what direction we go here. And this is another very weak pack. Scute Swarm. With a ton of board wipes, this isn't the bomb that it is in Zendikar. Scorching Dragonfire is really good. Escape to the Wilds is really good. Yeah. So we'll take Murderous Rider and be happy about it. Oh my god. Okay, and then there's this pack where everything is in it. Wow. Scholar and Sublime Epiphany in the same pack. Vraska's Contempt goes well. So, okay, there's like 3 bomb level cards here. Elspeth and Sublime Epiphany are the most unique because they, Scholar has like Gear Hulk, or yeah, Torrential Gear Hulk, that kind of does the same thing, not exactly, but for drafting purposes, like they fill the same slot. But Sublime Epiphany is just like so unique. Vraska's Contempt is good, but I wouldn't put like a pretty basic, good, solid removal at the same level of like these, which are bomb level. There's also Llanowar Elves even, which is great. I'm going to go with Sublime Epiphany. I think this is the most powerful card in the pack, and maybe even the cube. It's definitely up there. So we're going to take that, and we have a good blue-black start here. Okay, and now running into a little bit of difficulty here, because there isn't a good black card we want for our control-ish deck, and there's not a good blue card that we want for our control-ish deck. Like, Bubble Snare's fine. So kind of what I'm looking at is like one of these. Like, I guess Direfleet Daredevil is both a aggro and control card. But I'm looking at aggro cards here, since that's basically what we have. I think Reckless Stormseeker is probably the most powerful here as an aggro. I'm not really tied to black on the aggro side of things. I might just go with Direfleet Daredevil here. It's just a really solid card. Again, leaves us pretty open to which way we go. Alright, and I'm a fan of Pact of Negation. I think it's a very, very good counterspell. Just the tempo you get by being able to play your bomb and counter whatever your opponent does. Like, it's just... Sometimes it feels like Time Walk on a lone, and it's great. So I'm big on that when I have a Sublime Epiphany. Sphinx's Rev is pretty good. Not a fan of Patient Rebuilding in Best of 1. Because, like, it's great against control, but you gotta be concerned about your aggro matchups. Like, a lot of what you need to do needs to also help you survive. So I like my cards to do double duty here. Well, we just get past a Hullbreaker Horde pick 6. This has to be one of the best blue cards in the entire... In fact, I'm going to say it. This is the best blue card in the entire cube. Maybe the best card. Like, playing against this card is some next layer of hell. So I'm taking the Hullbreaker Horde. Well, I mean... If my blue-black deck is building itself, I'll let it build itself. So, taking the Meat Hook over Thrix, which, like, is good, but he doesn't do anything, like, special. Whereas Meat Hook is fantastic. I like Prophetic Titan. I like Banishing Light. I'm just going to take Meat Hook Massacre, though. Let's see. We've got a... Yeah, that's not the Triumph we're looking for from here, is it? So we've got 2 board wipes. I'm not that concerned about having Brawl's expertise. Sphinx is okay. I guess I might be on Champion of Wits here. That's a late Hornet Queen as well. Late Hornet Queen's pretty sweet, but I don't think I need to be pulled into another color. Well, I don't think I need more top end. There's a Priest of the Forgotten Gods, but we're not really looking like that type of a deck. Suppose there's nothing saying that I can't be that type of deck. A manland is really sweet. Typically this is a better aggro manland than anything. I'm just gonna pick up Priest. I don't know if that's actually correct or if I'll even play it. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. This is not a good pack for us in general. I guess Marauder is like, I don't like this card. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Wow. So aggro is open, but I don't think that we're in a pivot point range here. Especially after getting such late good blue cards. So, Perilous Mirror or Dreamroot. I'll go with Dreamroot. Fixes for one of our colors. I'll take this, since, like, we're kind of just wheeling this, we're kind of just wheeling, like, an Aristocrats deck in the side. Oh, foul play. Yeah, that's pretty good. Helps curb. That's a splashy boy. I don't think we're gonna splash it, but it's a splashy boy. Yeah, Alrune's Epiphany or Scarab God. I think our lane is pretty good here. Someone got that Vraska's Contempt, but I think in that pack, Priest of the Forgotten Gods, yeah, it was probably most correct to take Hive of the Eye Tyrant. It leaves us less open, but like it covers something that we need, like a manland. And the chances of like being on like a aristocrats or aggressive type deck were pretty low, so Priest isn't very likely to be played. Low probability. Hive is 100% to be played. So yeah, it looks like an easy treasure map to me. Phyrexian Arena, classic card, good card in classic Magic, but there's problems with it. It's good in control. Like, you just get to use all that extra life and kind of win if you resolve it. But against aggro and best of one, yeah. I'd rather just have treasure map. Like, this at least ramps you, so while it doesn't do anything immediately on board, it eventually hopefully brings you back from behind. That's the idea with why treasure map is just so universally good. So I'll take that. A lot of white cards we'd like. Mythos is pretty decent. Multiple choice. I mean, it's a 5-mana 4/4 that draws, like, it digs too deep, it draws you an extra card, it makes a 4/4 and it bounces. I should be higher on this card, shouldn't I? It's a lot of things. Of course, Mythos is actually, like, low-key really good because it copies a permanent. Nothing we'd really like here, like, greatly. I guess I'll take this. It's a pretty acceptable card. Oh, well, it's pretty good. Maybe Crypt Breaker wheels. Like, Crypt Breaker is weird. Like, it's just one of those on turn 1. It's actually pretty solid. Against aggro, you can turn, like, dead cards into blockers. And against control, you kind of just have, like, this inevitability Phyrexian Arena going on. So I like this in my control decks actually pretty decently. Lolth is just really, really good, though. So I think I'll take that here. Double blockers. Reach. Yeah, seems like it plays pretty well in our deck.
My children drench their hands in the blood of my enemies.
Oh, well. Saw Coming is nice. Clearwater Pathway is nice. Hall of the Storm Giants, so, like, this is the manland that you want. Now, I don't feel bad at losing Hive of the Eye Tyrant. I'm pretty happy to pick this card up. It's very important in your control decks. So we definitely need, like, more early plays in this deck. It kind of looks like all the ramp is being eaten up. The Celestis got taken, unfortunately, but I don't think I was taking it over a Sublime Epiphany. No way. So... Oh, why is there all these good cards here? Well, like, I would be very high on Approach of the Second Sun, but as a splash, it's a very good win con. But I feel like we're not hurting for win cons. So it's between the counter and the Sedgemoor Witch. I've been pretty happy with the Sedgemoor Witch. I think that card's good, especially when you need those early plays like we do. It's still turn 3, so it's not, like, completely early, but I think it's a pretty good card to have here. Ooh, Fatal Push. Oh, Find Finality. Okay, so here's what I think. Find Finality is really good, but we already have 2 board wipes, so I think this is actually a pretty easy Fatal Push. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. Fatal Push is very, very good. Having turn 1 interaction. And this thing kills up to mana value 4. Or CMC 4. That's just great. Okay. I like Graveyard Trespasser, honestly. Like, gaining life against aggro. Being a threat against control. I might take that here. Just pick up more late game, or more early-ish game stuff. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this Bark Channel Pathway. Just because we already have another green-blue land, that'll open up our splash potential. Thassa's Oracle's good, but not as good in... not as good in best of one. Glasspool Mimic, pretty easy. It's an MDFC land. Wow, Cultivate all the way on the wheel. Timeless Witness all the way on the wheel. I guess I'll take this multiple choice. Wow. I like Mole Drifter. I think we're gonna go with Crypt Breaker. Kind of ended up on like more of a mid-range type deck. Oh, saw it coming fully on the wheel. Yeah, there's our control elements. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the Esper land here. Wow, why is there so many good cards in this pack that I want? I want Search, Maze Mind Tome. Elspeth's Nightmare is kind of like a really insane card. Like, this card's crazy. I almost feel like I have to take it. Like, yeah. I think I'm going to take the Elspeth's Nightmare. Over Search, is that crazy? Maybe. But I'm going to take it. Kind of want card draw. I've been really unhappy with Palladium Mirror with the speed of this cube. We have a lot of things we want to ramp to. But, I don't know, been pretty upset with it. Maybe Feed the Swarm. Like, it is good against aggro. It is good against control. Having options to kill enchantments. Having more early kill spells, like, that's pretty good. I think I just want Feed the Swarm here. And we're just gonna kind of survive till turn 5. I don't know, this kind of seems more like a mid-range deck to me than it does an actual control deck. I mean, I think Blast Zone is a pretty acceptable card. I think Spell Pierce is pretty good. I'm pretty high on Spell Pierce. We have no fixing for our deck. Cloud Blazer could be a splash, but we already got some 5-drop action going on. I mean, I feel like maybe I'm splashing this Sphinxy boy. Maybe I just take the Esper land. Like, I don't even think that's a bad idea. Now I guess there's Suspicious Stowaway. It's not a bad card. I don't hate it. Could just keep piling on the blue-white land. I really don't like the cycle lands. They're very, very slow. I don't know. I guess I'll take this this playable card. I Feed the Swarm, so Demonic Pact is kind of cute, honestly. I don't know. I'll take Demonic Pact. I don't think I'm playing it, but like the idea of it is kind of funny. Makes me feel good. Yeah, I'll take this early pick. Kiora. Yeah, you don't do much in this deck, do you? I'll take this Dusk Legion Zealot. It's a blocker that draws a card. So, yeah, whatever. Chainer's Edict is like, it's not good, but it serves a role. I think I heard Minguchi call it Pepega. I'm not in disagreement. I mean, I'll play it. I ain't above playing a Chainer's Edict, but there's not a whole lot of need. Okay, well, Salumgar's Command. Cultivator's Caravan is actually pretty dang good in this deck, isn't it? We got a couple ways to activate it. it ramps us to our big boys. I think I have to be on Cultivator's Caravan here. And we're just not seeing the blue-black lands. Like, there were some earlier, but, like, we're just not getting them. Rankle. Rankle's pretty good. Just in general. I might be on a Rankle here. Like, I might actually be playing this Rankle. We're playing, like, a very weird build of this. Okay, so do I have life gain? I do not. Sedgemoor Witch is out. On Burial Rites. We've got the capabilities. I think I'm just supposed to take this universal removal, though. Ornithopter Paradise, like, I don't like it as much because it gets in the way of my removal spells. Just not where I want to be, I don't think. There's an Illyrios. There's everything we want to see. Well, I think I'm good on... Well, I guess Thirst for Discovery is also card draw. I might just be on the Maze Mind Tome here. I think that's pretty good in general. Guess Dismiss was very, very possible. Guess I'll take this. Yeah, I'm probably just taking the blue-white land. Yeah, I can run this Sphinx's Rev for pretty much free. I might just take the Courtyard and do that. I don't know. Wow. Yeah, aggressive black was very open. Someone got into the I like Obliterator. I'll have him in my sideboard. Oh, okay, so Limgar's Command all the way on the wheel. We did our job at cutting what cutting our colors. So, we're at playables. I mean, not sure I need more top end than this. We ended up with a zero fixing. Let's see what it suggests here. 9 and 9. Probably 8 and 9. Zealot doesn't do a whole lot in this deck. Multiple choice is probably out here. Wrinkle's a little out of place, but I like this little guy. I think he does a lot of good things. But I don't really have things to sack. I guess he combos with Lulth. Combos. It's just a good card in general, but it kind of doesn't fit with what's going on here. I don't know. I feel like the deck is all over the place. But it's got high card quality, so at least there's that. Good warm-up game. Find I perform better after I have a good warm-up game. Huh. Oddly enough, I think this is a keep. But yeah, the mana situation seems about par for the course. Oh, yeah, set. Now I want to stop. Although I don't. Okay, so we're up against like it's gonna be easy to meat hook massacre away any advantage, so I think I want to just hold this up for treasure map. Okay. Oh no. So anyways, this is gonna be the best meat hook in the history of meat hooks. I mean, I do need islands at some point, right? Yeah, we'll keep that. Okay. Alright. So, opponent, like, they were doing exactly what I was talking about during the draft. Like, the black aristocrats deck, like, you really want to be, like, more on the aggressive end of things than on the mid-range end of things. Because it ends up just being, like, a very fast and durable aggro deck with reach. Like, instead of having direct burn spells, you have aristocrat effects. And, like, they were gonna rock me if I didn't have a massacre, but... But we did, so... This looks pretty sweet. It hurts my soul every time I see a Jace the Mind Sculptor avatar. Like, they really need to have more, like, direct magic art. Okay. Okay, so I hit my lands. I'm just gonna play a Sedgemoor Witch. Sedgemoor Witch good. But they need to have more like avatars that are directly card art, because they're like their marketing CGI art is just not as good as it's just not as good as the actual commissioned artists. And Jace the Mind Sculptor, like, for me, like, there's tons of good art, so when I say like it's one of the best art, I'm probably not even talking top 10. Just because Magic is full of such amazing art, in general. But I firmly think that, Jace is, or the Mind Sculptor is, like, one of the best arts that we have in the game. I'm gonna play a treasure map, see what the opponent's about here. They might be on counter land. If they are, okay, they're not. So I've got a pretty good setup against... I'm not going to attack because they have a Guardian Idol. Thirst for Discovery. Yeah, it's fine. So do I want to treasure map, or do I want to Maze Mind Tome? Rough. I think I want to treasure map so I can get some fast mana. Their control deck looks a lot better than mine. I will say that. Now I need to hit both lands and spells. Yeah, this double board wipe doesn't seem like it's doing the trick quite. I think I'm gonna actually just start getting my card draw engine online. Then I'm gonna scry at the upkeep. Yeah, that's good. Like, I gotta match my opponent on cards. I'll keep a spell here. I'll keep a win con here. Win cons are good. Now, if I attack, they can, I want to force them to, like, tap out on a turn I'm going to resolve Lulth. So, I think I'm just going to pass here. Like, they want their mana. So, like, trading Sedgemoor, which for a mana isn't bad. I just want to press the mana advantage against them during the turn. Boss's intervention. Yeah. Now it feels better to have picked up Thassa's intervention over Graveyard Trespasser, huh? We have some good cards, like, ooh, Celestis. Means I can attack in. Unfortunately, they're gonna flip. Or they're gonna flip day and night, so I'm quite handedly losing this. Let's go ahead and do this. Nightmare's pretty neat. Let's scry. See what we get. I'll keep a land. Mythos is not bad. But I kind of need a land, don't I? I'm just going to advance my mana here, hold open Maze Mind Tome. They might counter this just so that I can't keep open anything. Yeah. Yeah. Good enough for me. If they pass, then it definitely feels like a Hullbreaker Horror. And I do not like that, but we've got our treasure map online. We're going to keep up with them on cards, for sure. But they might try to resolve something here. Okay, they do. It's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and attack in. And I can hold up Lulth. It kind of feels like they have a counter spell here. But I can easily do Elspeth's Nightmare. Like, if I resolve this Lulth, I'm in a good spot, but I feel like they wouldn't have tried for the Typhoon if they didn't have something. So I'm gonna resolve this, hold open a Maze Mind Tome. If it's a memory lapse, it's pretty rough. Oh my god. I really need to see what my pet situation is. I did buy the Mastery Pass. I mean, I don't quite have infinite gems anymore, since I spent a lot of them experimenting in Arena Cube. But, yeah. This guy just sort of came into my, my business. Okay, so Ashiok. Gonna be an annoying card for sure. Those are all cards that I really want. I do need to hit a Feed the Swarm. Get to draw a card here. Pretty happy about that. Not interested in using my treasures here. Oh, that's wild. Well, Dismiss is gonna die. So now we have kind of free reign here. So I'm going to Fatal Push here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fatal Push here. I definitely think that we have the possibility of winning this game for sure. I think we're very favored from this position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to trade? I want to trade here. I should have played Lulth first. Let's damage their mana a little bit. They will activate Guardian Idol to trade with this. And I think that is fairly okay. Okay, they did not mean to do that. At all. That was not what they intended to do. For sure. Let's go ahead and play a Lulth down. This might make them languish. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they can't languish and activate. So let's go ahead and create 2 1s here.
Do what I demand.
And I'm just gonna pass here. Pretty happy with just passing. They can, however, languish and activate Guardian Idol. But Lulth will have too much loyalty by then. But it might be a trade-off that they're willing to make. Yep. So, Typhoon first. Very nice.
Aren't I jealous?
Elspeth's Nightmare makes sense. They want to get my hand. Okay, and they're just gonna cash in on the mill. For sure. Ah, feed the swarm. No. Okay, so we might actually be losing in this game. That's okay, though. I think I'm going to Maze Mind Tome in the interest of mana efficiency here. Gonna draw. And I think I will just cash in on this Murderous Rider since my opponent's probably going to deal with it. I'll go ahead and draw to get more information for what I want to do here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do this. Create some boys. And let's go ahead and play out the Murderous Rider. We're going to start clocking the opponent. What we're going to start doing. I will pass the turn. This prevents Guardian Idol from attacking my Lulth. They get to look. They see, oh wow, opponent has actual, factual nothing. They probably take the Meat Hook Massacre. But, I mean, they do the same function in my deck, so. Unfortunately, they have a manland and I do not. But my Menace boys are going to go some distance, I think, here. If opponent activates, they actually have nothing. Okay, so they did not activate. I have no special lands. I'm just going to play that out right now. Let's go to attack first, I think. These have Menace, so... It's a pretty good one. That's pretty good. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay. Five, four. Okay. So let's do this. Wait. -3, -3. No. Okay. So, block with the Hull Breaker. Okay. So, -3/-3, return target permanents. We're going to return the Shark Typhoon, I think. I don't know, that's a big shark. Guess I could return... No. Guess I'll return the Celestis. Now opponent knows what's coming.
My will cannot be denied.
Pretty good outcome.
My power is for annihilation. I will cull the weak.
Okay. Oh, non-creature. Ugh, I just got myself. It's not instant or sorcery. Okay, that was a mistake. Big mistake. Big mistake. What do I even have left in my deck? A whole lot of nothing. Oh, I have Hullbreaker Horror. I'm good. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Patient Rebuilding is a little... Let's go ahead and draw a Hullbreaker real quick. Scarab God is pretty sweet. Unfortunately, I might be getting got here. Okay, just forcing through a couple points of damage here. Feels pretty good. Let's just go -3.
You win this round. Aren't I generous?
Oh, it's a -3, not -2. For some reason, I had it in my head that was a -3. Whoops. Okay, well, I might have just punted the game, but that is okay. So we're gonna have a bit of a whammy here, where we get Hullbreaker Horror, then we get to do a lot of unfair things to my opponents. Hopefully. Close game, good game. I don't think I was gonna plus on Lulth. Okay, so opponent says, yeah, I'm going full huddle mode. They have a removal spell, I'm in trouble. But, I mean, I'm doing the Hullbreaker Horror thing here. Like, there's no way I'm not. Okay, opponent's like, wow, I need an answer to that, like, right now. Which, yes. That's really good news for me. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy. I'm going to copy this Hullbreaker Horror, and we're just going to go to town. Please don't have an answer. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep that. 11? Um... Okay, if they respond to it, to this, I'm gonna flash in Hullbreaker Horror. We're just gonna kill off their blockers, for sure. Six plus... Okay, so this should be GG. We'll see if the opponent has anything, but since they did nothing about... Okay. I think we're good. Wow. What a game. What a game. It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet. It's over. Okay, I think actually sacrificing Lolth was the correct move. But wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. What a game. Okay, so they owe me their Jace avatar. That's the rules, right? God. I think what I should have done about the decathlon finals was I should have saved one for like just myself to be completely focused to run and like maybe do a no commentary recording of it. Because I'll be real, I miss things when I'm doing commentary, and so like it's a little bit weird for me to choose like, well, not choose, but it just feels a little weird to do like big events and do commentary, because like I'm not as focused when I do it. So okay, so it looks like it's a control mirror most likely, but if they play like a... Okay, they're just ramping. It's good enough for me. Timeless Witness to get back the Explorer. Okay, nifty. Don't feel like scrying here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Graveyard Trespasser. We'll see what the opponent does. My guess is that they're going to play something big that I can't really attack into. But I would like to foul play so I can get rid of this Timeless Witness forever. Helm of the Host. Okay. I love that. That doesn't really do much on this board. I'm very happy. Okay. So let's go ahead and foul play you. I mean, I don't like my chances in this game, but I feel okay. I do like Graveyard Trespasser quite a bit. Just a solid card in every matchup. Like, nothing crazy, but just solid everywhere. Kogla. Yeah. Opponent has to discard a card. Perfectly acceptable. Now I'm going to use the Maze Mind Tome because this is a destroy priority for a lot of opponents. So I'm going to go ahead and Murderous Rider here. Right now on this Kogla, I think it's just a big boy. And we're going to pass, draw a card with the Maze Mind Tome. Okay, Mirari's Wake, like, it's a good card, but opponent's doing a lot of setup, not a whole lot of payoff. As I'm about to get smacked with a possible Ulamog here. Guess I could play the Scarab God, or I could Murderous Rider and hold up Saw It Coming and draw a card. I think I would like to do that. Now we're going to pass. Beanstalk Giant, yep. I guess I should maybe counter that. But I want them to use the mana first. Yeah, let's go ahead and Saw It Coming. Just get my value here. Okay, it looks like they're not going to do a whole lot here. I'm going to get my Scarab God happening. I'm going to get my Crypt Breaker draw engine going, and we're going to pass. The idea is that we're going to get their Kogla and maybe fight whatever they play. Who knows? Kind of looking a little sketch from this position. But they're running out of cards. And that is good for me. Okay, I'll get my free scry here. Don't really want that. That's what they got? Okay. Okay. It either means that this is like a land or something huge and gigantic. Oh, I guess this is going to do this. Yeah, it's a little rough. Let's go ahead and going to attack in. I don't have enough to Scarab God plus do the thing, so maybe it's best to just languish right now. And play out a Sedgemoor Witch. Yeah, I'm down. Okay, opponent's got a lot of their combo pieces in play, but not just a whole lot of anything else. Let's go ahead and lay the smack down. I think that's correct here. I think we're just gonna lay the smack down. Ouch. Well, Sublime Epiphany was not what I was expecting there. Just gonna play out my boys. This feels like a disdainful. Yep. Fine, we've got lethal next turn. But we're kind of right in the line here. The opponent's kind of flooding now. But they are running, like, it's 2 cards that aren't doing a whole lot here. I'm going to go ahead and just do my thing here. Okay. Unfortunate that the opponent flooded out a bit. Yeah, it seems fine. I don't like ramp decks just because they feel like they do that a lot, but I know that ramp is a legitimate, like, strategy. It's just, it's not my style. I don't like it. Because it feels bad whenever you draw, like, your cards that's... Because they need to be played in a certain sequence, right? And I don't like that in my cards. I like my cards to do a lot of things all of the time. But yeah, we're just talking about preference because objectively, like, it's legitimate strategy. But I don't like Helm of the Host at all. For sure. Huh. I'm not sure I can keep this. But I think I might try. Do I try? Got a lot of 3-drops. A lot of turn 3 action. This hand is going to be rough. It's good if they're on aggro. Pact is going to be a dead card for a while. I'm just going to slow roll out some stuff. Yeah, I don't think that's a keeper. I think this is a keeper. I have more double black, don't I, than double blue. Let's do this. Looks like it might be a control mirror, but this is playable in a lot of other white decks, because it looks like it might be a mid-range deck here. It's pretty good. Kind of want to keep all of my cards here and just hit land drops. Bolting the bird might be a good idea, but I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna let him go 2, 5, 6. That's gonna be a rough one to deal with. It's gonna be a rough one to deal with.
Skies, leaves underfoot.
It's not even good to mythos that.
Is always returned.
I go Mythos. They plus kill my Garuk. God. I hate Garuk so much. I hate this dude. Like you would not believe. Could feed the Swarm on the 3/3 and draw a card. Just feels like not very good. I guess getting more cards here isn't bad. I'm gonna end up board wiping anyways. I'm gonna make a Garuk. I'm gonna make a Garuk. I don't know if that's right.
Every fight makes me stronger.
I mean, probably shooting my Maze Mind Tome, right? No? Okay.
Come to me.
I'm so screwed. Yep.
You're a stampede of one.
No blocks.
I've grown tired of this.
Well, that's a pretty good draw. So here is what I do. No! I clicked wrong. And they got rid of my, yeah, okay, that's game. Like, I can't deal with this board now. Like, we got. Now, opponent's gonna plus gain a billion counters.
Balance comes.
They might not even attack. Like, why would they attack? God, it was supposed to be so clean. They can attack with the 6/6. They might not, though. God, this would have been, like, actually okay. Okay, well, we're gonna get over it. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Commentary and playing games is hard to do. You just miss things. You click things. You click the wrong side of things. That's fine. That's fine. We got a good deck. Lots of answers to things. Not the best hand I've had, but it's playable. It's playable. We have a lot of anti-aggro tech in this deck, so we're fine. Oh, hey, Dank Arab. Just discovered me, like how I drafted my explanations, but for some reason my Twitch streams are too laggy. Huh. You know, like, it's, let me see. Like, it says my kilobytes per second are pretty good, but I have pretty sketchy internet service, but as far as I've been able to tell, it's been rather fine. But like, this is really good feedback, honestly. Yeah, that's a little concerning. Really sorry about that. I can go ahead and double check after the stream, like, my internet situation. Maybe get in contact with the provider. But I need to ask some of my friends to watch and see if it's laggy for them too. I wish I could definitely tell you. Apologize for that. But I like that you enjoy how I draft. So I think I'm gonna make just start making zombies from this position. I might get rid of Glass Pool Mimic. But also, I can get rid of, like, Treasure Map and Mimic up the Crypt Breaker and have 3 to transform here. That might be decent. Do I get rid of Treasure Map or Maze Mine Tome? I think Treasure Map, since I'm not gonna... Oh, couldn't catch my answer because of the lag. That's so frustrating. I really apologize for that. Yeah, too high quality. I can fiddle with the, with the settings, for sure. I don't want any of my viewers to be left behind on any of this. Opponent's coming out pretty heavy out of the gate. Hopefully I can get to like a board wipe here or something. Guardian Idol. It's pretty brutal. What's going on this game? Nightmare is oddly not great here. So I can Maze Mine Tome here, or I can hold up... Oh, I can't hold up Crypt Breaker and Fatal Push. So I think this is just an easy Maze Mine Tome here. I'm definitely quite a bit behind here. This is definitely rough. Well, I definitely appreciate catch the playbacks. Yeah, I just enabled a little bit ago. The what do you call it? The VOD settings. So hopefully they attack in with Strider here. I'll definitely go ahead and block. But I definitely appreciate that you're enjoying it. The feedback is certainly helpful, and like, but I felt like I had enjoyable, limited gameplay that others might want to see. Ooh, Timeless Witness. It's rough. So they're gonna get back Woe Strider here. I'm gonna Fatal Push the Mammoth. I guess I'm gonna start scrying. I am not doing much else. Meathook Massacre might come in handy here. But I really want... am I greedy enough? Like... I don't even have double black. What am I talking about? There we go. There we go. So I'll just go ahead and drop down a Lulth here.
Darkness will
Create some
swallow.
Spider Boys.
My power is for
And pass it up. So this game's gonna be a little close. My opponent came out of the gate swinging, but they're not having too big of Too much closing power, I guess is what I'm trying to say. One top, though. Ugh. Hopefully it's just a 1-for-1. 1-for-1 removal on my Lolth. I would appreciate that. That kind of feels like Vivian Reed. That was a call.
Let's tear this place apart.
That feels like Vivian.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
So drawing a swamp would be the ideal here. Love Struck Beast. I think I'm gonna Maze Mind Tome again. I just don't have any time to draw these cards. I've got plenty of power in my hand. I'd like a swamp. I would not like an island. I'm not gonna scry upkeep. Would at least like some eventual closing power here. Okay, so I'm gonna kill myself this game. Like, hardcore. I'm just dying here. Slowly. I need to kill this Vivian. What I don't like is this Timeless Witness thing they've got going on here, so I'm gonna look, I think. I'm gonna look. Could Elspeth's Nightmare attack? That doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card and lose a life here.
Come, I'll tell you a secret.
I'm going to choose the correct side of this.
Not bad for a mouse.
Probably make a zombie. I guess I need to kill this 1/1 though, don't I? Let's go ahead and Elspeth's Nightmare here. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just attack in with the Timeless Witness here. Makes a lot of sense, I think. I don't even know if I'm going to block it either. Hey, Lovestruck Beast. Now I will block your Timeless Witness. Okay. I get to peek at the hand. I get to know if it's cool to drop a Scarab Boy. Oh. Alright. It's card. That card. It's a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, they have enough to fight my Scarab Boy as well. And it becomes a 1/1, so Lovestruck Beast can attack. Oh, this is the worst timeline. Okay, let's draw a card, lose a life.
Oh yes,
Oh, that's
I
actually
the
pretty
knowledge.
nice, isn't it? I think I'm going to Scarab God here. This is going to force the Pelucranos fight. Okay. I guess they want to get the Timeless Witness value. It's totally acceptable. I guess I will upkeep. Stop here. Start drawing here. Now the question is whether I want this Kazandu Mammoth. I probably do, so I can start getting this kind of brutal scry draw scry lose your life type stuff shenanigans. Probably don't need any more lands. Can I Slumgar's Command? I cannot. I guess I will take Cultivator's Caravan this turn. And they no longer have a graveyard, which makes all of this super weird. Let's play a Caravan. Let's play an Island. I think I want to attack in with the 6/6, don't I? No, do I? Do I? Oh, he's got Summoning Sickness. No, I do not. Do I lose a life against a red deck? Probably not. Probably not. Although, I get to Maze Mind Tome here. Let's dance with the devil.
Go, my children.
I mean, my guess is it's a Pelucranos turn. All right, I'm down.
I've lost so much already.
They might hit the. No, they're not hitting the Cultivator's Caravan. Okay. Okay. Vornclex. Now they're playing Pelucranos. Okay. What do I want to do here? My Languish is going to be pretty sick here. is also not going to be super great. I cannot make black and green. Let's go ahead and draw a bunch. Eight, 9. Okay. What does this hit? Hits Pelucranos. But also I don't want to hit Pelucranos because I have no life. Maybe I just put that to the bottom. Okay, let's just put that to the bottom. Let's draw. Foul play does a lot of nothing. I think we just pass here. We're gonna hold up Hullbreaker, Horror, and Mythos. And I think that's exactly where we want to be. They're going to play Vorinclex first. So I can actually get them here a little bit. We can't block with the Hullbreaker. One, two, three. They have a land. No, they can't. So I'm going to kill Pelucranos. Now I'm going to return... Okay. Return Vivian Reed. And we're just going to proceed to win. So pretty good here. So this deck can definitely go 7 wins. Just has raw power. This is not an MDFC. I don't think I can keep this. Too many high cost spells, not enough mana or colors. Okay, now we have this. This is pretty good. Glasspool plus Sedgemoor Witch is pretty nice, but I think I'm going to put away the Glasspool. Oh yeah, we have Epiphany in this deck. Why did they choose the Lightning Bolt sleeves of... Oh, okay, they are running red. Okay, forgiven. Play a Sedgemoor Witch here. Okay, okay. Wow. Are we racing opponent? I mean, I feel like they're a tempo deck. I don't feel good about dropping double creature, but I mean, what am I gonna do here? Don't have an infinite amount of options. Chandra.
What? My hair is on fire? I know.
Okay. It's totally okay with me. Seasoned Pyromancer makes a lot of sense here. That was a good draw. I was gonna meat hook for 1, but they can get me though, like hard. But they can also get me if I meat hook for 1, so we're gonna Elspeth's Nightmare. I mean, this is just what we have to do. Now we hopefully have enough of an advantage accrued that we'll have a good shot at winning the attrition this game. Mulligan sucked, but what can you do? Return that can target permanents. There is no... Oh my god, I'm dead. Alright, so anyways. It's a good game. Ah, you learn something new in Cube every day. That card's even better than I thought. At least this will get rid of the Lumgar's command. I mean, if they just, like, hard cast a Gear Hulk against me, I'm basically screwed. But what can you do? Okay, not bad, not bad. Nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna do this so I can draw a card. Maybe get this Epiphany rolling. I mean, I'm gonna end up trading 2 spiders for these. At least Gear Hulk isn't, like, super good. Faithless Looting. It's interesting. I guess they're trying to kill the wolf. Hit their land drops. I mean, all of these things are really good for them. I need to hit an island, because again, the fixing in this deck is not good. They might discard something and main phase Gear Hulk. And what am I gonna do? Because, again, the way we win against control is that we use a lot of our early draw spells. Yeah. Wait, are these both? Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, they're both. Just double checking.
We will slay.
That's good for me. It's very good for me.
It's bold to bargain with me.
I really need to find an answer at instant speed to this Hull Breaker, don't I? I would love to get the Scarab God going, but what am I going to do against the rest of their hand? Now I can at least draw a couple cards per turn, find an instant speed kill spell, feel good about life. They might go for killing Lulth this turn, but the good news is that that isn't going to allow them to play their big spells. So it's going to give me a window here. Into the Royal, not what they want. So the Royal seems pretty good, actually. Like, very good with their hand, right? Oh, they discarded it because Torrential Gearhulk gets it back. Ashiok.
I wonder what you feel.
I mean, alright.
You
Cards I would all like. Like that my opponent played Ashiok. Like... Okay. They did not play 2 spells this turn.
Good minions
Okay, that's
are loyal
pretty good.
and deadly.
I played an island, so I do indeed want to hold up a Sublime Epiphany here. Yeah, we'll be fine, I think.
I leave you with
Some instant speed answers there, unfortunately. Okay, works for me. I do need an answer for this Hullbreaker that's coming at the end of the turn. None of these quite do it, do they? Let's see if the opponent flashes this in. They might. Okay. Sublime Epiphany. Let's go for that. Counter target spell, return, create a token, draw. Target, target, target. I definitely might get milled out here, like, it's perfectly reasonable.
you're not scared enough.
Okay. Ashiok down. Hullbreaker down. One of our key win cons here. I don't think we have any answers at instant speed for the horror, but doesn't look like they care to do that. We're gonna run out Scarab God this upcoming turn. Okay, okay. They're gonna kill Lulth. It's reasonable.
Oh, you'll fall into my web again.
Scarab God actually isn't even that good, is he? On this board anyways. Play the land. And let's just make an army of zombies, honestly. Okay. They're gonna double loot here. Still holding up Hullbreaker, so it's kind of neat. Now I get to get a Scarab God, and yeah, get a Torrential Gear Hulk. Opponent has a shock. Well, I'm gonna start discarding lands. Well, I'm gonna discard Treasure Map first. Lands might still have use. Six plus a 7/7. Do I want to draw? I might want to scry more so. This is not bad. Not bad at all. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to attack in. I'm going to Scarab God up. And I'm going to pass. Now the opponent needs a board wipe, but I also have a Pact of Negation. And then I have a Torrential Gear Hulk holding up Pact of Negation. But 1, 2, 5, I only have 9 mana. So I cannot double Pact this turn. But opponent is going to need a little more than just a Hullbreaker here. Okay, so they have a 1 mana spell. It's perfectly okay. Okay with that. Feel like we might pull through this. My boy Crypt Breaker. We're going to do this. Now the question is, do I want to pact on this pillar? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Why did they shock themselves, though? They have something here. I don't have lethal if this doesn't go through. I'm going to go Pact of Negation on the pillar. Terramander, okay. Now they're going to return the Gear Hulk. Very, very nice. I might be in trouble here. Might be in trouble. Let's go ahead and scry here. Languish. Languish isn't terrible, but it's not great. I don't need a Languish here. This Pact is actually going to cause me trouble. So we're going to tell the opponent that they need something here, and the next turn we're going to be able to Mythos. Opt is like the absolute worst case scenario. Yeah, I think that Pact might have gotten me. Oh my god. You have to actually be kidding me. Yeah, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done the Pact of Negation. That cost me the game. Now opponent just found 2 cantrips right off the top. And a Thoughtseize? Now they take the Mythos and I lose. I mean, I do get to Meat Hook for 1 billion. But that is kind of utterly silly. Yeah, I mean, I should have let the pillar go through. I should have let that go through. Okay, they do the Meat Hook. Okay. This is perfectly okay. Yeah. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and block there. They couldn't attack with that because I would just... Well, they could. So, okay. Oh, this is actually... I thought Glasspool Mimic was next on top. Okay, this is not such a easy win, then. We're gonna copy Hullbreaker. Then we're going to play Scarab Gotti, and we're going to need our opponent to brick on any more cantrippy nonsense. Literally any spell that isn't 2 mana. Now I'm actually just completely at my salt's end. Like, maybe I was supposed... Like, I could have Champion of Wits so that I could Glasspool Mimic do a double bounce. But that still doesn't... That still doesn't quite save me from this situation. Opponent is just the god of all gods. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm completely salty, but I mean, my fault. Pact of Negation. I gave them more outs than they needed to. I would have been rather fine if I lost that. But the opponent needed a very specific set of cards, so I'm still salty. Like, cantrip into removal, cantrip into a Thoughtseize. Like, who does that? But anyways, this just goes to, this definitely goes to prove one of my statements earlier, and that Hullbreaker Horror is the best card in the cube. I think that's, pretty solid. But, yeah, we also win if the opponent just bricks on that turn of not drawing, like, a 2-drop. Like, if they draw, like, a 3-drop, then they're just out of the game. But maybe I was supposed to Champion of Wits. Get my double Hullbreaker on. Yeah, sure. Okay. Hopefully they're playing aggro. Sand isn't great, but it's not something I'm gonna throw away. I like myself a Crypt Breaker. Fading Hope. That's a Fading Hope. Yeah. Unfortunate. So opponent's on some control nonsense. What, do I just throw out this Lolth? I think I just throw out this Lolth. Show me a counterspell. Okay. So they are a control deck. I mean, they're probably a Wilderness Wreck build. What, they're 4-color here? I mean, show me what you got. I've got no card advantage in this game. Okay. Thrix, yeah, not too worried about that. Yeah, sure. Yep, let's go for it. Pass turn. Go for it. I mean, I don't have anything this game except for... Oh yeah, that makes... Okay, opponent just has... Opponent has it all. But yeah. That's game. I would need to draw like a Hull Breaker Horror off the top. That'd be pretty good. Graveyard Trespasser is a pretty good card. I'm gonna go ahead and play that. We're going to get rid of Sublime Epiphany. I will play a Glass Pool Mimic. Now let's see. I guess Fading Hope is going to go. We're gonna Fatal Push. Alright. Yep. Double black, huh? What are they? Blue-black control? Yeah, I guess I knew that. Alright. I mean, the only thing I can force this game is for them to have answers. I have no card advantage engines. Oh, yeah. Even has the Hull. All right. Just give me a Hull Breaker. Fantastic. But yeah, I mean, Glass Pool Mimic, playing it out into a board wipe, like, it has no value otherwise. Like, it has no value unless I have something in my hand. Fantastic. I mean, we had a pretty bad threat to answer ratio. Opponent had a pretty good one. I should have mulled that hand. But I mean, I'm pretty salty altogether. Like, I keep pretty good composure, but that last one was a little too much for me even. So yeah, only 4 wins, pretty awful, but I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, fine deck. Unfortunately goes to show that you're not really competing in this format in the late game unless you have like a Hull Breaker and a Sublime Epiphany. We just had such insane late game. We had solid early game that could threaten and create card advantage, so it's pretty good altogether. Unfortunately, like, I mean, I misplayed that one game. There was no actual need to Pact of Negation there. The only reason to Pact of Negation is because it represents lethal. But yeah. Yeah, pretty unlucky. some bad choices in one of those previous games. Like, it should have been 5 wins, for sure. Unfortunate. But I will see you next time. I'm signing off.